morning of day 27. Leaving Balingup after a good little rest day. Great little trail today. We've actually done this one and we've come from Donnelly River north to Balingup before. And so we're doing it in reverse now. It was a great day. Leave Balingup, we walk through a tree park where somebody's organised and planted many different trees from around the world. Get to walk through some farmland today, which I love. Pine plantations, which I love. It's not very, I don't know, probably not very Bibbulmun, but I love walking through pine trees. So that's my thing. Too bad. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful little day. It's going to be a great section coming up as well, actually, so all's good.
Alright, now, lost sight of Howie. He's already down there. Not sure how best to show you this gradient, but it's steep. What we're going down is steep. It's about to be. 2 years ago, this was day 3, the last day of my first ever through hike. And on this hill, a hill I wasn't expecting, the hill that was very steep, going upwards in the opposite direction, I found myself powering up it. And I found myself enjoying powering up the hill, which was not at all something I ever expected. Let me just show you another beauty. Right, let's start going down. Might employ my sticks. Sticks are another story for later. Right, so this hill, as I powered up it, can I give you a sense? It's really impossible for you to see how steep this is. Right. As I powered up this hill and surprised myself with enjoyment of powering up the hill, I remember laughing with Howie as I said, "Who even am I?" And so this, my friends, is Who Even Am I Hill. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, look at these. Brilliant, brilliant. Right, one last thing before I get careful on this hill. I'll show you this. These are these great new cutaways that the wonderful volunteer workers on the Bibbulmun track are doing on these steep tracks to ensure decent runoff. Got a special tool for it. I mean, it's hard work maintaining these trails. Good on you, volunteers, and the BTF, the Track Foundation. Much appreciate your work. Right. Who even am I? Right, so I asked the question, which means maybe you're looking for an answer, and it's a big question, so let's not try to answer all of it. But one thing, the new thing I discovered that day was that I was someone who could persevere, that I could push past pain and discomfort to get to the top of something. And it came to me quite late in life, that belief, I think. Physically, anyway. So who even am I? I'm a through hiker, hoping not long from now to be able to say I'm an end-to-ender. It's poignant today, I think, to hit this hill. You know, I've been feeling some pain in my feet, my ankles, my arches. They're very tender, and every now and then there are shots of pain that happen when I'm walking. I'm hoping it's not going to cause a bigger problem, but I'm listening to my body, taking the breaks that I need, rubbing my feet, stretching. But there's a difference between pain and discomfort. So listen to the pain, but don't let discomfort stop you. You know, we're not meant to be comfortable all the time, or we'll get nowhere. Gold habitat tree.
This section of the Bibbulmun track is twinned with the Bruce Trail, which is in Canada. About there somewhere. 890 kilometre Bruce Trail. Might just have to go and do that.
Joined on the Greenbushes trail loop. We also get to follow the Karak sign. That's the red-tailed black cockatoo. They're often around us. We really like their company. Noisy, messy buggers, but wonderful, wonderful birds. Less impressive. Once again, some dickhead trail biker's been through here, turning up the track. There's a bit of that on the Bibbulmun either side of Grimwade as well. I can't imagine, you know, that it's what it might be like if a bike comes around a corner and confronts a hiker unexpectedly. Someone's going to get hurt, but the damage that it does to the trails is pretty bad too. Wind over.
Just dropped down into this valley and everything has changed. We're going up there. That's where our hut is tonight. That's where we just came from. That's great. Not only do we get to walk in the fields, but now we get to walk through the pines.
Tell you what this place needs? Dung beetles. Need some dung beetles.
Yeah. Into the pines. Oh yeah. What a day. What a day. Through a tree park, through bush, great little bit of bush, past a dam, down country roads. And a great farmer lets us walk through his paddocks and fields, and then finish the day Nice little cruise through pine fields. Through the pines. Now the only problem with today is all these little friends we've managed to pick up. Don't know if you could see that or not, but we might be carrying them into camp, which is a bit of a bummer, but they seem to disappear once we're there. I think they're just flies who like travelling as well. They're like, yeah, let's go somewhere else. Can't be bothered flying. Morning on day 28. Of course, a great night last night at Blackwood. Just the views and the sunset there last night was just spectacular. Just finishing off the last little bit of Cardiac Hill this morning as we go down. The easy bit at the bottom here. Good little warm up for the rest of the day. It was about 18k or something today. Once again, nice mild weather. A few things will be going past. Well, we've already done the Cardiac Hill. And then we'll be walking past a little farm. Hopefully the the big Clydesdale horses are still there. And we'll say hello to them, cross a nice bridge, up a hill, past a dam, and then into some big southern forests. Apparently the beginning of it, so... Wow! Look at that chonker. That's, if that was edible, that would be a whole meal in itself. Wicked. Gregory Hut. Special for Kath. That was her first overnight hut. Great little spot, nice little creek out the front of it. So, that's going to be good. Hold on, a little bit of behind the scenes footage happening here. Ahoy hoy.
Oi. Look.
Oh.
I found a pair of socks at Blackwood Hut, which feels like an odd kind of karma, given that I gave my others away. I'm enjoying this. And the birds. And on.
Quick little snack break by the river before we climb up there.
king of kings. And this is the bulloch. Yum. It's lovely. Shiny grey, silvery skin. It's got enormous leaves. That peels back. It's very exciting for us to walk into some different terrain. I love the way the fronds of the kingia spray out like a fountain. So tall. These are the tallest ones we've seen. I feel really very small in this landscape, but in a good way. I feel embraced by this forest. It's not frightening, it's welcoming. Hear the birds? Let's get a real good look at this. If a tree falls in the forest, how do the hikers climb over it?
I'm going to try the roll method. Previously untested. Gotta get the weight over. It's still alive, so.
Hi. Not this mess. Except here. And if a tree falls in the forest, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Hold on! He's on down the road. He's on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Oh, he's on down the road. If you're not sure where to put your bottle, Bob has the answer. Put in your shoe. He's a hash house harrier. They drink from their shoes, the weirdos.
Oh, new shoes.
Only new shoes. He hastens to note.
He's either going to freeze or run away. He's doing a bit of both at the moment. As long as he doesn't run towards us. See him? There, where is he? There.
Can fly, go on.
He's like, I'm a fly.
Fly. Fly, be free. Fly. Kia ora. Hello friends, welcome to day 29. Last night, the people we shared the hut with, people walking the other way, told us such tales of the delicious food at Donnelly River that we got up remarkably early really, and we've headed off with gusto. The only problem is there is so much to film here. I fear it's slowing me down. It's going to be a fantastic day of walking. These things are new. These things are new. These things are new. That's what we like. Change of scenery. There's nothing wrong with the scenery, but change feels like progress. Bibbulmun Guide says there are balgas up here, up to 800 years old. Could be this fella. Let's get Howie in for proportions.
They just keep going up and up. Beautiful trees.
And honestly, out here, I don't find myself thinking all that much. The days pass. You think about the pain in your feet. You think about the next woggle and making sure you're on the right path. You think about where to put your tent, in or out of the hut. Whether you'll have 1 cup of coffee or 2. It's pretty simple. You think, what was that? That sound? Up there, I don't know if you can see them. Black cockatoos. You ponder things about what you're seeing. How old is that? Why does that grow there? How is that possible? But as for anything outside the walk, it's hard to give it much attention.
Another great day. Oh, walking on these rail formations. Used to be the old railway tracks for when they were doing the timber and the logging through here. We've walked on a lot of these, and they're just definitely preferred mode of transport around here. And these ones especially great with all this leaf litter. It's really nice underfoot. Back to having hummus. This beetroot hummus that Kath made up, dehydrated. Love the colour of it, look at it. And then coffee soon.
This bloody luxury picnic spot here with a deluxe dunny. Shade.
There it is. Willow Springs.
The old fella standing in front of this tree.
I thought you were taking a photo.
No, no, it's all great. Anyway, the most remarkable thing about this tree
It's me.
is the man standing under it. No, is it looks pretty gone. But hey, my friends, up there, keeps on keeping on. We've been worried about Bob. It's usually not so far in front of us. Thought he might have got lost, but clear sign here. On.
On! So we've made it into Donnelly River village. 23k day, not too bad, a bit tired. And finally found an emu. On. Hey emu. Sup? There he is.
Hey.
Oh, birds. Donnelly River General Store. Time for a burger. I had lunch and a shower, and now we're off to we'll put some laundry on with some very friendly locals here. This young fella and both these guys. Some very friendly. Want to say hello? I think they expect to be, well, they do get fed here quite a lot, so. A slightly bigger one. Just hopefully you don't eat the camera. You can't eat the camera. Very soft and furry though. And a whole mob of them down here. Pretty chilled. Want a bit of a scratch? A bit of a scratch? No. And these are, yeah, sort of the young ones. And that's, yeah, you a mum? Maybe a mum. It looks awkward. So we're staying at the old Donnelly River Primary School. And they've got bunk beds and stuff in here. You can stay at the old bush shelters, like we normally do, but this is the old school. The old school building, and it's got bunk beds, showers, and a kitchen. And one of these. One of the old school chainsaws they used to use. A little bit of logging around here.